I spoke with the management and specifically Mr. B. Thiagarajan, the managing director of Blue Star, and I asked him some questions about the industrial cooling segment and whether that focus is going to yield positive developments in the near term. I also spoke about the trends in the summer season. Listen in. I think it's a perfect opportunity to speak to you just as the winter draws to a close. It's getting a little hotter in Mumbai, and I wonder what the situation is for the rest of the country. But you've been through a period of disruption. Before I start on getting a sense on demand, is most of that disruption now behind us?
It's a pleasure interacting with you, Alex. I wish summer sets in as early as possible. It is true that the night temperatures are going up. We closely monitor this. Compared with the previous year, if we look at it, it's around a couple of degrees more. That I'm talking about the night temperature. Having said that, we have to wait for another 10 days for the secondary sales to pick up in a big way. But the good news is the primary sales is gaining momentum for entirely a different reason. You're aware the commodity prices have gone up. In the process, the dealers are stocking ahead because the prices will significantly go up in the coming weeks. So the dealers have started stocking for the summer, and we are seeing marginal growth in the secondary sale movement. It is too early. We have to wait for another 10 days or so.
Understood. Okay, so that's at least heartening side that you pointed out on the primary side. And I was going to ask you, because your underlying commodities have moved up quite considerably. You've already alluded to that fact. Copper, for example, which is a key input for you. What are the implications on the pricing side then? Do you anticipate that you will have to raise prices this quarter itself?
Definitely, we have to raise the prices as early as possible. See, there was the energy label change. Generally energy label change pushes up the prices by 5 to 10%, depending on the rating. If it is a 3-star, it may be lower. If it is a 5-star, it is close to 10% increase will be there in the prices. But the manufacturers do certain value engineering to keep the price increase lower. Combined with that, you have got the new problem of the commodity prices. And if you compare with last year, the exchange rate is very high. And in the process, I think the prices of air conditioners will have to go up anywhere between 10 to 15%. The good news is compared with last year, January or February, there is a GST benefit. But a consumer who is buying, he will compare what he got 2 months ago versus now. So the real price increase will be around 10%. Given that the industry is not highly profitable, we all operate with anywhere between 8 to 10% EBIT margin. There is no room for the manufacturers to absorb this at all. So it will have to be passed on to the consumers.
Okay, and just to confirm, Mr. Thiagarajan, we're likely to see it in this quarter itself, right?
Definitely, it will be seen. Except that the dealers who have bought the inventory in December or January, what will happen is the market operating prices may not immediately go up. But I anticipate from March first week onwards, the operating prices should be higher.
Okay. Talk to us about, and you've already talked about the room air conditioner segment and the demand there. You're seeing early signs of a pickup, right? But let me ask you about the commercial side, because we've seen so many announcements with regard to data centers. Seemingly work is being done on the ground already. The prospects are looking good. So how is that leg of the business doing for you? What are the signs that you're seeing there?
We have been doing extremely well in that segment as a MEP contractor. So in fact, we every month we secure a major order, and we enjoy market leadership in that part of the segment. The outlook is extremely positive. Many large data centers are going to come up in the country, and quite a few customers are in the process of finalizing strategic tie-ups.
Okay. Let me ask you about where you see the trajectory, Mr. Thiagarajan, because a lot of people will look at Blue Star, and I'm talking about the average Indian, and they will look at a company that provides them with a cooling service that they can look and feel and see. But then, as you've pointed out, the prospects are looking incredible on the institutional side. So from the point of view of revenue split and P&L heading down, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 5 years down the line, what is the kind of split that you will see?
Excellent question. We had talked about this earlier. It is important for us to create resilience whenever the summer season fails, right? The whole thing is called within Blue Star weatherproofing Blue Star. In that context, if you look at it, we are doing relatively better this year because we have significant interest in B2B part of the business, which are not affected by the summer season. So, if I move forward, it is not possible for the B2B part of the business to make up for entire B2C business because the residential segment is very large in India. But to the extent that it can provide cushion whenever there is a summer season failure, we would be very happy. So in the B2B part, you do have shop, showroom, boutiques, manufacturing, large infrastructure projects, and data center and factories. Fortunately for us, today the data center and the factories or with the manufacturing investments going up, the projects part of the business, the EPC part of the business is doing reasonably well. The commercial buildings or infrastructure projects, there are time overruns. Due to that, cost overruns will be there. We continue to face challenges in that part of the business. So therefore, we are very selective in B2B part of the business. We are continuing to be the preferred vendor for equipment as well as EPC work with many customers and many segments. So if you ask me in about a 5-year time, I would be very happy if the mix is something like 50-50.
And where is it now, sir?
Today, the residential part of the business, in terms of profitability, will be somewhere around 45. That's where it is.
Okay.
In a good summer year.
So, but you're saying, but the 50-50 that you spoke about was on the top line side, right, sir?
That is right. As well as the profit. The residential segment is expected to grow at a CAGR of 19. And the commercial part of it will grow only at around 12% CAGR.
Oh, okay.
So at some point of a time, what will happen is if you don't focus adequately on B2B, your 70% of the profits you may end up depending on the room air conditioners business.
Okay.
That is an important strategy that we have to. We have a wide range of commercial air conditioning products like VRF systems or chillers. We need to, as India grows, this part of the segment also will begin to grow.
So,
The number of hospitals we have,
sure.
number of airports we have got,
Mr.
number of
Thiagarajan,
malls we have got, everything is low, right?
yeah, it's a fair point. I just want to understand. So therefore, if you're saying that currently the rate of growth is lower in that segment and you want to bolster it to ensure that the share is more even, will that require investments? And what is the kind of capex that you will have to set up?
Nothing extraordinary. It will require a lot of R&D investments and lead time. To master the technology, because a commercial segment is very much particular about the energy savings, right?
Yeah.
Take, for example, a cold chain equipment. It works 24/7, 365 days. There, the energy requirement will be of significant degree. Therefore, they would look forward to installing systems which are highly energy efficient.
Right.
Take, for example, a hospital, hotel. These are segments which will require very sophisticated products.
Yeah.
The second part is that how you execute, how you maintain.
Yeah.
Therefore, that customer experience part of it is again important. The third one is the domain expertise, which we have, whether it is a IT sector, whether it is an airport, whether it is a data center, whether it is manufacturing,
Yeah.
each one of them are completely different. That domain expertise we bring to the table.
Oh, last quick question, Mr. Thiagarajan, and I want you to try and put a number to this so that your investor and prospective investor can dream and imagine this, right? What is the size of the data center opportunity in India for your business?
See, I think if I'm first talking about the EPC contracting part of it. It should be somewhere around 3,000 crores, and we will be anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 crores.
All right, there you go, the size of the opportunity in the data center space.